What's up, nerds? We are back at it again with Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Where I am 61% done with the game, apparently. If we believe that. Yeah. And we are probably mostly just going to be getting upgrades and stuff. Because, quite frankly, like, we're getting around that point of the game. Last week, I think we mostly did upgrades as well, though we may have done... Was last week where we did Bear's whole thing? I think it was. But I could be wrong. Anyway, we got a decent amount of stuff we got to get here. Yeah, because I think last week's where I got the Fireball Molotov cocktail thing, but maybe I'm wrong. We got a decent amount of stuff to get yet. You can see in each of these areas there's... we've only got some of them 100%ed out. We also learned the unfortunate fact that the hidden money icons count towards the percentage, but we don't have a way to see those hidden money icons, so we just gotta find them in the level, which means we're gonna have to do a little bit of backtracking and searching around and stuff, but that's okay. We have... You know, it's trying to get me to come up here, and we were getting most of the way up there, but we came back to this area so that we could, save and find out how far we are. But we're pretty close to getting this other wisp. I believe this is the last wisp up here. And then we will see what happens. Hidden money icons. M-O-N-E-Y, boys. Yeah, so we will have to find the money as we go, but it is what it is. We've got stuff to talk about because there was a Nintendo Direct on Tuesday the 13th. Yeah, Tuesday the 13th. So we'll be talking about that stuff, as well as enjoying a Dream World dream flavored Coca-Cola. Literally dream flavored. I don't know what dream tastes like, but it's here and we have it, and we're gonna try it. So let's teleport back to this area. Put you to sleep. Just I take one sip of it, and it's like, and then the stream is 5 hours of me sleeping. Okay, yeah, I remember. We had just gotten over here, and it was all like, it was all weird and funny business. I'm just gonna heal up at this fountain so I can gain the magic back, and then we will try to get our way up to that area there and deal with whatever boss or whatever they try to make me fight. Well, I don't really like that, but not really much I can do about it now. Now, last time we got a thing that lets me dash through sand, which is somewhat useful because I can dive out of it like as if it were water. Nope, I don't think that's the way to go about it, boys. Okay, I'm already in trouble. Okay, they're all dismissed. There we go. Okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to get higher than this, but we'll figure it out. Just take a minute. And then we'll deal with whatever boss is at the top. Well, I've already gotten whatever's on that ledge, so I don't think I'm supposed to go that way. And I'm not supposed to go that way, so things are a little confusing. I might need to do something fancy with this guy in order to get him to do what I want him to do. I don't know. I might have to get him to shoot up so I can do that spring ball thing off of him, which is going to be really annoying and not at all fun. But we'll see. Okay. Something like that, it seems like. So let's try this again, but with more feeling. No. Yeah, it seems like it's some goofy trick like that. The game's had a few little weird lags there for a second. That's getting a little strange. Piss off the weird fish. Ah. Hey Amanda, how you doing? Nothing to apologize for. You're allowed to be late. My goofy Twitch show is not Haha! We take those. Oh. No? Okay, time to climb this place. We got up there, that's good. I want to get that rock, but it's not worth having to redo that whole puzzle again right now. Ah! Alright. Hey, you do not have to apologize. I'm gonna bust into this dream-flavored Coca-Cola. Again, tastes like dreams. Dream World Limited Edition. Let's see what it's like. I don't know. That does not smell appetizing. It smells like red gummy bears. It smells like red gummy bears. It tastes like red gummy bears. Ugh. Nope. Nuh-uh. Nope. No, 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 no. Honey, no. Blech. It literally tastes like red gummy bears. Go for it. Oh, that was not a pleasant taste. Ugh. Okay, water it is then. Ugh, that was gross as hell. Okay, well, you win some, you lose some, I guess. I thought the pineapple Mountain Dew was bad, but not for me, no. Okay. Back in the game. Let's see what happens when I get close to this tree. Uh-oh. We made it, Ori. The heart of the forest rests inside. The light of the spirit willow will open what has long been closed. Alright, boys. Open the door. Get on the floor. Everyone walk the dinosaur. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. But what if I go over here instead? You know. For reasons. Nope, nothing over there. Alright. Into the dungeon. Only the Wisps knew the way forward.
Aldasa
to restore what had been lost. I don't think this is endgame. I think it's pretty close to endgame. I can look... We can double check. Like, it can't hurt anything. As long as I don't... like, read any spoil... Yeah, I'm not going to do spoilers, obviously. But we can look at, like, a table of contents for a guide in... Yeah, there's at least one more chapter, I think. Yeah, we gotta bring that owl back to life, boys. Where the hell are we? Oh, look at that. We're in, like, a secret ruin. Well, good. Let's see what's going on over here. Don't worry, everyone. Ori can't take falling damage. Secret ruins. Alright. So... Ooh, there's like a big mural. Across many lands, it is always the same. What is? For every spirit tree, a light. And for every light, a tree. Always existing in balance, the light alone is nothing without its vessel. If you say so. Alright, and sand to dig into, you know. I'll be taking that hidden money there. Look, it's another mural, and I have to land at it. But while light is eternal, no tree can last forever. When the willow grew old and her branches barren, she could no longer care for her light. It shattered, and we became mere wisps of once was. I can talk. I know words. Yeah, hey lurkers, we got, Alicidria here, I can see, and we have Valentina Alcaraz, which I don't think I've seen before, so if you're new, you know, hey, what's up? Welcome to the show. I hope you're interested in watching Ori and the Blind Forest and talk about the Nintendo Direct, because have I got a treat for you if that's the case. Oh, there was a lever. There we go. So, Nintendo Direct. Last week on Tuesday, we got our Nintendo Direct that we were waiting on. Nintendo usually always does one in September. They have for now the last 5 years in a row, so and there was a lot of rumors that it was coming. Not a lot of things that the rumor mill was saying was going to be there, which is very interesting, but they had some pretty cool stuff. I have the list here, and I'm going to talk about them. We are doing one of those things, yes. Oh, there's another mural. Hold on. The willow's children, the spirits of Naiwan, suffered in the decay. The land was buried in darkness and ruin. The spirits were no more, and all seemed lost. But I'm one of the spirits of Niwan. Uh-oh. We did get some pretty cool stuff in the Direct. Some pretty interesting stuff. A couple of neat little, unexpected things. So I'm just going to go down the list and talk about each thing that we saw, to the best of my ability. As someone who plays a lot of video games. But first I'm going to try to go into the secret tunnel here. Oh, that's just a rock. Never mind. It looked like a secret tunnel to me. Alright. The first thing they showed was the new Fire Emblem game, which is pretty cool. The last Fire Emblem was Three Houses, which was a good Fire Emblem game, but it's been out for a few years now. The new Fire Emblem game is called Fire Emblem Engage, and you can summon heroes from the older games into to fight with you, it sounds like, from what they described. They didn't describe everything, because they never do with an early trailer, but they basically implied that you were going to have a magic ring that would let you summon heroes from the past and potentially future, but I don't really know how these timelines work in Fire Emblem games. Ooh, another mural. That me. But it was foretold that hope would come. Hope would open our eyes to see through the darkness. Hope would return the memory of what was forgotten and bring us strength when we were weak. That is how the world heals. That is how the cycle continues. Through you, Ori, all things continue through you. We had rumors of a Fire Emblem game coming already. From several months ago, we had a few screenshots of the main character who has goofy blue and red hair. The internet has started calling the main character Toothpaste Chan because they have a very aqua fresh coloring. The Gorlek builders knew that all things broken could be pieced back together. Here they protected the most fragile wisp, the heart of the forest. We sense its presence nearby, Ori. The light will be whole once more. Except we just said that out loud, so now there's going to be something stopping it. Hey, it's the stained glass behind you. Oh yeah, was it? Hold on. It is! Whoops. Hold on. No! In the collector's edition, they gave the stained glass as part of it. And it's the stained glass. I dropped my controller again. I'm doing so well at this. Streaming. Put that back up there. Then pick up the controller off the... Where's the controller? It landed sitting upright. It landed like this on the ground. Like floor. Interesting. And then get that pin that I dropped. Sorry guys, I know this is entertaining TV, but Catherine is right. It is the stained glass from behind me. And we should show off stuff like that when it happens, because, you know. Why wouldn't we? Alright. Yeah, so Fire Emblem Engage. We get a goofy character with Aquafina looking hair. Aquafresh looking hair, I mean. Aquafina is the water. It's the wrong words. And releasing in January, so, you know, that's kind of cool. I don't know how good it'll be, but it's a Fire Emblem game, and Fire Emblem games typically do pretty well. I'm glad that Fire Emblem is in the, is in the West, because we didn't have that kind of game when I was well, I guess when I was growing up we technically did get it, but nope, don't want to get spiked there. Alright. Haha, the power of flight. Oh, no. Up, 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 up. Yeah, there we go. Save point. They announced It Takes Two for the Switch, which has been out for a while. It Takes Two is like a two-player type game. You have to... Oh, I had to go that way. You take control of one of two characters, and you kind of work together to resolve problems and escape from a hellish voodoo curse that's befalling you. There we go. Destroy the temple. That's how it works. It's been out for Xbox for a while, so it's hold on, things are about to get bad. I can tell. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Well, that's convenient. Five wisps. Soup, 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 soup. With the spirit willows passing, my light faltered. Now I am whole once more. I am seer. The willow awaits us, Ori. We must go. But the only way there is, and now the temple's collapsing. Nope, we're under attack by that thing. Even worse. Nope, I've already lost. Nope. Nope! Ori took a hold of a thing I didn't want Ori to grab. Gotta get in that sand right away. Oh boy. Or he did not do the thing I asked him to do. Oh boy. Starting this run with some higher impact stuff. I knew this was gonna happen, but I'm not gonna say I'm the happiest camper right now. I gotta get that stone. I have no choice. Nope, I don't want you to use the hammer, Ori. Ah! Don't worry. Don't worry. Alright, just a second, guys. I grabbed the regular Joy-Cons, and this isn't gonna do it for Ori. Give me 1 second, we get the controller. Alright. Because what I thought was, oh, it'll be fine. I can just use the Joy-Cons. Everything will be fine, and I can test them out. What I come to find is, no. Nope, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Bink. There we go. Alright, alright, alright. The problem with the Joy-Cons, especially in this, is the joysticks are a little less... God, I don't even know how to describe it. They have less room. Like, you don't... Whoops. The directions that you can send Ori is kind of reduced by the amount of, like, space the joystick has. I don't know if that makes sense. But it makes it really hard to aim Ori in those sand areas. And that's not saying, oh, it's not me, it was the controller. Like, it was absolutely me. But, no! Ah! Alright. I forgot that you can do the rushes through those hanging sand things. I was like, I gotta grab it. Yeah, it's a tough one. Don't worry. Okay. Don't have much of a choice, though. Gotta beat this part. Can't come back to it later. No! Corey, for the love of Christ, don't grab things. Why don't you just use your teleport powers and you can teleport from this monster entirely? Alright. Up. I needed to shoot straight up on that. Damn. Yeah, this is a long one, eh? Alright. I don't have control yet. I can only walk forward slowly in the sand. It windy. Windy. It was tough. I dispel the sand. We must make... There it is, Ori, the willow, mother of light. Only the weeping ridge stands in our way. Definitely don't go back and do... The light is restored. Your maximum energy has been increased. Definitely don't go back and do all the other stuff first. Before going there. Where am I? Okay, so there's still that stone over there. I don't... Yeah, I'm missing stuff in the wind-torn ruins because there's something down there, so... Oh, whoops. Gotcha. I'm gonna take this with me. Alright. Then let's save. And start cleaning up. First things first, I gotta go get this little thing inside of the ruins there that I missed. And by gotta, I mean I don't gotta, but I'll do what I want. Can't 100% a game while leaving it there. Yeah, need those upgrades, man. Alright. Oh, yeah, because... Hold on. Yeah, because this whole spot where it came, where the worm came out of... I didn't ask you to do that, but okay. Voila. Might as well take that. Alright, and that's 100% of the ruins, but not of the wastes. And there's a bunch of yellow spots there and that area. There's stuff to find, so we'll make our way down and try to collect everything. Okay. Nintendo Direct stuff that I was talking about. Yeah, It Takes Two, Xbox game coming to Switch. They announced it a while ago from what I recall, but now I think we get the actual release date or something. I don't know exactly how it works. Fatal Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Take pictures of ghosts. I don't know anything about these games. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. Because I shouldn't talk about stuff I don't know anything about. But what I do know is that, you know, they must be played. Somebody must enjoy them. I guess. That's all I really know. I don't know much about these games. Okay, I see. This was the laser light area. I need to be careful. But I do need to go all the way around the... circle here. And try to get these bits. Well, there's one. I'm gonna go and take that. Oh, there's a monster here. Man, I sure hope that I don't need to make that guy, like, chase me around, because that would be very frustrating if I did. I need to go up there somehow. I hope I don't have to leave the fish. Oh, I'm dying. Hold on. Hold on. I'm getting close to life end. Oh, I'm holding on to something. He won't do it. Here we go. They announced the release of the second DLC for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which is cool because I'm still playing that. Oh yeah, I'm not wearing a hat. Shit. Sorry. I forgot to put a hat on. There we go. Yeah, they announced the release date of the second Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion, which is nice because I like those. I'm still playing it. We'll see how the DLC is. It adds a new hero and new quests and stuff, which is cool. But there we go. That's coming out in October 13th. Cool about that. Let's see. What's next on my thing here? There's a little bubble here, which I don't know if it's anything or not. And then there's this guy right here. There's also something down here. I don't know what the deal is with this, but... yeah, I need to get up here either way, but check out the bubble first. Some SpongeBob SquarePants game that I don't have any stake in and am not gonna even think about beyond this sentence. A fitness boxing game based on an anime, which is, I guess, technically, which is fine, I guess, but it's goofy as fuck. Okay, the bubble is down and to the left a bit. The bubble is down there. But maybe it's nothing. Maybe that's just weird oddity of the level. I'm gonna kill this man. Oh yeah, I went down there already. I went into the bubble. We're good. What else? I don't even remember what the game Oddballers is, but it lists that as a game, so it must have been announced. Boing. I probably already clicked this. Yeah, sure did. Okay, need to go up to that blue one. Tunic front mission remakes. I'm not going to talk anything about those because we already knew they were coming. Those were announced as part of the last couple of directs. Story of Seasons. We're getting a new Harvest Moon game. And in fact, a lot of people made a lot of jokes about this direct because there was like 8 farming sim games in the last direct. It was a ridiculous number of farming sims. And that's not to say that farming sims aren't good or anything. I don't believe that at all. But come on, dude, throw a fireball at me. Come on, dude. Do me a favor. Throw a fireball at me. Nope, I'm not that. Listen, dude. Do I have to spring off your head like a crazy person? I really don't want to. You could just throw a fireball at me, it'd be great. Nope, that's not gonna be high enough. Come over here. I want you to stand on a higher platform. The higher up you are, the more I can leap off you. Haha! Nerd. Alright. Cool. That's good. Still missing stuff, but we got this whole area over here that I don't know what this thing is yet, and gosh, anything else immediately standing out? The race, I haven't done the race yet, so that's probably the other bit that I need to do. Ugh, I hate the races. Okay. Yeah, Story of Seasons, 7 other Harvest Moon-esque games coming out to the Switch soon. You know, and that's cool. I like Harvest Moon style games. I grew up on Harvest Moon style games. But here's the problem with releasing a Harvest Moon style game, right? Stardew Valley is already on the Nintendo Switch. And they're not going to improve on Stardew Valley. No farming sim game is going to improve on Stardew Valley because it's already fantastic. So, like, they can keep announcing Harvest Moon style games, Story of Seasons, Rune Factory, like whatever they want to do, but it's already been perfected on the Nintendo Switch. So if you're thinking about buying a Harvest Moon style game, just buy Stardew Valley. Do yourself a favor and just buy Stardew Valley because that's the best one. If you really need it to be anime, then fine, buy like a Rune Factory, but like, hey friend, what do you got to say? The dry wind is beautiful, brutal, and the feather is just brutal. Bah! You found anything yet? No, because I didn't dig by the shovel like the game asked me to do. Explore the windswept wastes near the shovel. Talk spotted a shovel in the waste. Where there's a shovel, there's usually something worth digging for. Oh, so probably not here, just somewhere in the wastes, huh? Great. I love searching for a shovel. Alright. If anyone sees a shovel, let me know. I'm gonna do some more exploring to get everything, but I'll probably miss the shovel itself. You are dismissed. Alright. But yeah, Stardew Valley is already out for the Nintendo Switch, has been for years, is the best of its game, of its type. I don't care how hot of a take that is. It is correct and true, and you can fight me if you don't agree. Oh, right. This is the one where I have to launch it sideways and then chase it. Okay, no, there is no shovel up here. We have confirmed the existence of no shovel. Which is probably for the best, considering how dangerous this whole goddamn place is. Alright. And it doesn't look like there's a shovel in this area either. Nope, no shovels here either. What else? Splatoon 3, they announced something for it. I don't remember. It's Splatoon. I don't play a lot of Splatoon. Mario plus Rabbids is a strategy game where you play as Mario and shoot rabbits and also have some rabbits on your team. We already knew that was coming out. We've known since last E3, but you know, like it's still getting close to coming out, so that's pretty exciting. It's one of the many games on my list of games to play and beat that I've already purchased. Grant Kirkhope does the music, and we support Grant Kirkhope. Buying games that Grant Kirkhope did the music for is always the correct decision. Intrinsically. And if we're lucky, they'll release the soundtrack for it as well, and we can also have that. I'm pretty sure I bought the soundtrack for the first one. I'm pretty sure I got it sold to me by the internet. I don't see it, but I'm like 90-10. I'm certain I did. It's gonna really bother me now. There it is. Yeah, official soundtracks released by the company. Not some third-party nonsense. The actual company released it. I love you guys when you do that. Please do that more. So, if it's Grant Kirkhope music, it is the morally right thing to do to buy it and listen to it on soundtrack. So yeah, that's coming out in what time? October 20th, which is not that long from now. I mean, it's still like a month, but like Nintendo made a lot of announcements for October. For some reason, October is just getting a lot of games, and that's not a bad thing. It's just a lot of October games. Let's see. Rune Factory 3, like I said, Stardew Valley's been on the Switch for years. Don't bother with Rune Factory. No shovel over here. Okay. I feel like I've explored most of this general area successfully, and this area, so it must be somewhere before this space. I don't think he said explore Windswept Wastes near the shovel. Yeah, so we're gonna go back and continue backwards. Nintendo announced a lot of new N64 games coming out to the N64 thing, including both Pokemon Stadiums, Mario Party 1 through 3, 1080 Snowboarding, Excitebike 64, Pilot Wing 64, and GoldenEye 007, which is really interesting because there's been a lot of rights problems with GoldenEye 007, which is why they've never released it before. Rare has already announced that they are doing an upgraded version of GoldenEye with like a better frame rate and stuff, which is going to be on the Xbox. We don't know if the N64 version is going to get those upgrades. What we do know is the N64 version is going to get online multiplayer, so people are gonna be able to play across the internet with each other in GoldenEye matches, which is, you know, very cool. Nintendo only just recently put Wave Race 64 on the Nintendo Switch 64 emulator, which people are happy about because people like to ride on dolphins, which is apparently something you can do. And now with GoldenEye may very well be the next one. It was unclear. They didn't give us specific dates, but it sounded like GoldenEye will be at the very least before end of the year. And then I'll have to play through all of GoldenEye again because of course I will probably. Octopath Traveler 2 was announced. Octopath Traveler 1 was really good. I liked it a lot. It had things that it could have done better, but it was pretty good. Octopath Traveler 2 is like 1 except a sequel. It seems to still have 8 characters with the names that start with the letters Octopath, and the same classes and stuff. So hopefully they have improved on some of the other stuff. My friend, you are dismissed. Okay. What else? They're putting Factorio on Switch. That's kind of cool. Factorio has been... Nope. I didn't want to be consumed. Thank you. Factorio has been... Sorry. I'm being attacked on all sides by angry, jumpy squirrels. There we go. Factorio's been out for a while. It's not a new game of any sort, but, you know, it's still pretty cool that they're putting it on the Switch. I'm not going to talk shit about that. Let's see, what else? Stuff that I care about. We know that the third Mario Kart 8 wave is coming out in around the holidays, and it's going to include one of the actual like holiday levels with like Christmas trees and stuff, which, you know, is cool, I guess. I still need to work on the older games, or the older levels, but that's okay. Nintendo Switch Sports is getting a golf mode because they promised to have golf in Nintendo Switch Sports a while ago, and they said that they would do a free update for it, and supposedly that's what's going to happen here in the near future. Did they say what time? They didn't say. They said holiday season, which isn't super helpful to us, but the Nintendo Switch Sports is pretty good, pretty fun, and throwing Wii Golf in there is not a bad thing. It is gonna be just like Wii Golf. It's gonna have the Wii Golf courses and everything on it. They've already said as much. We got Mr. Miyamoto came on screen and told us that Pikmin 4 is in development, which is cool, that they can announce that now. Also told us that, also told us that the Mario movie is still happening. But there are some rumors that it tested really bad with audiences, and now they're having to, like, redo a bunch of it. Those are just rumors, though. I have no way to substantiate those. I really don't think I'm gonna be all that excited for the Mario movie, but I'll probably still see it because, you know, it's Nintendo, and I'm a fucking nerd. Where is the shovel? I was promised there would be a shovel. Sorry, I know I'm backtracking and going over the same thing a lot of times, but I don't want to lose this shovel. I don't want to miss out on it and then have to come all the way back again. Although it doesn't seem like it's in this area either. Yeah, Pikmin 4. Very cool. We know it's coming next year, but that's all we know. Bayonetta 3, still slated to be released at the end of October. We knew about it already. This is not a shocker of any sort. They're releasing Resident Evil 6, 7, and 8 as cloud versions on the Switch. Cloud versions are one of the four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, so I will not be supporting that, but it is a thing that they're planning on doing. Man. I just want to springboard up. Please stop. There we go. Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh well. We tried. The shovel must be earlier in the level than this. It must be. They showed us more of Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion blah blah blah. The tale of what happened before Final Fantasy VII. That's pretty neat. I might get it. I don't know. Yeah, and then the big thing that kind of hit was the Tales of Symphonia remake. Or remaster? Remaster. Tales of Symphonia remaster, which is coming out early 2023. It is a remaster of the GameCube Tales of Symphonia game. I'm just going to talk to this guy. Traveler, a word. No, oh, I already spoke to you, I think. I don't have any water yet, but I understand that you need me to trade you water. No promises, but I will try to remember to bring you some water. Yeah, Tales of Symphonia is a GameCube game that came out, you know, ages ago because, you know, time moves ever forward. And it is very neat that they are remastering it because it was one of those games that a lot of people really liked on the GameCube, and I never really played through it because I didn't have it growing up, and also didn't really understand or appreciate RPGs growing up, which also didn't help. I believe this is the end of the race, not the start of the race, but I'm gonna double check really quick. Grab all these money while I'm here. Yeah, this is the end of the race. Unfortunately. Yeah, so Tales of Symphonia, very cool. We know that there's a remake of a Kirby game. Kirby Return to Dreamland is coming out in February. That's also pretty cool, but I don't have a lot to say about it. Kirby games are fun. And then the final stinger, it was the release date for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, which has now been named, and its name is Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is seems to be incorporating more of the Skyward Sword story and stuff like that, which isn't too surprising since they did just re-release Skyward Sword for the Switch, so that was at least partially to get people aware of some of the lore from the previous Zeldas, I imagine. So that's coming out in May of next year, which is still some time considering that they've been talking about it for a while, but you know, as long as they released a good product at the end, I'm not going to sit here and throw a fit about it. Yeah. So I'm just gonna... Oh, that's the way to the Spirit Willow. Okay, and then there's this little gap here. Alright, we're gonna teleport here and go do the race. Because I think I gotta do the race in order to get 100% on this area. I don't want to do the race, mind you. I hate them, but I also want to 100% the game, so tough fucking cookies to me. Alright. Excuse me. So, all in all, pretty good direct. You know, I'd say 7.5, 8 out of 10. Oh, there's a thing over there. I don't think I know how to get through that yet. Oh. I mean, it's... I don't think it's the... Maybe I gotta piss off this guy and get him to shoot a fireball at me or something. Yeah, that's the one. Come on. Come on, jerk. Come on, jerk. Listen, come fight me, okay? No, I've definitely hit that thing at least twice with this guy. Okay, if you're not gonna help, then go away. Kobe. I meant to heal there. Yeah, so that's the, very excited about GoldenEye, very excited about, Tales of Symphonia. Like I said, do not buy any farming simulator games on the Switch if it doesn't start with the word Stardew and end with the word Valley. Unless you really need anime in your life for some reason. I don't seem to be able to bounce off these guys, which is what I'm kind of hoping for. Okay, I don't think I can do my little jump. Pikmin 4 and Zelda are very exciting, and they are not farming simulators. I'm sorry, they're just not. Oh, it's this fish. That's the deal. Okay. We got there, boys. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, I broke that guy by making him run into spikes. We take those. Haha! There we go. That's the way. Pikmin 4 and Zelda are also very exciting. It'll be a little longer for those to come out, but you know, very exciting. We got a bunch of lurkers who've showed up in the last like 30 minutes or so. Hey Alexis. Who else is here? Hey Lizzie-Beth. Hey Paula. What up? Hope you are real people and not robots, but if you are real people, I hope you're having a good day. Alright, let's see here. Let's do this race 70,000 times. Okay, sand, grapple, jump, fall, sand, sand, up, climb the thing, around, down, through the tree, around the secret tunnel, and there we go. Yeah. Alright. Nope. Already lost it. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Nope, wrong way. I keep trying to triple jump and it's throwing me off a lot. Oh gosh. Not great. Nope. Okay. Okay, I need to go to the end in that puddle of sand there so I can leap up through the thing. And I also need to shoot through those platforms. I know this is super exciting, but man, I gotta get these things done. Bah! Nope. I wanted to go through the platform and it didn't let me. Oh boy. Let's see. Anything else exciting up this week? Not really. I did get a new watch. I can show it off in a sec. I don't know how exciting that is for most people, but... Damn. So I got a Withings scan watch. It is a... the problem is that Fitbit watches typically, they have trouble reminding me to be active, which is problematic because that's literally the reason why I get those types of watches. They forget to tell me when I haven't taken 250 steps and then make fun of me for not doing it, and I don't like that. Bam! The Fitbit watches never, never successfully remind me, hey, you've been sitting for X amount of time. And that's really annoying to me because that's literally what I pay it for. So I have learned that I kind of have to... Can I track that quest? How do I track that quest? You're not going to tell me where the shovel is, though. You're just going to say it. Go back to this place. That's not helpful. Well, I'm gonna go back there anyway. Yeah, should stretch. You're right. Should probably stand up for a minute. I was kind of hoping this watch would go off and remind me that I haven't been active, but it may just see my heart rate as activity. I don't know. It hasn't yet, but maybe I'd missed it. I'm gonna have to do some playing with it yet. And I don't remember for the life of me where he said this shovel was. Did you tell me anywhere? Nope, not helpful. You're just gonna tell me I should try better. So many advice. It's all advice all the way down. Well, I haven't gone to this far end yet, so I'm wondering if that's kind of what it's talking about. Like if there's something up there that I need to do. Because it is pretty dark over there. Like I haven't seen it yet, but... Also, that could just be silliness, so who knows. But what I do know is that I can Kobe these light bursts. And then get up here. Nope, nothing up here. Well. Well. We tried. Now, I suspect wherever this shovel is, I suspect is also the last bit, because I've only got 6% left of this level, it says. Part of me wants to say it's something in here, right? Like it's something... But I know it's in the waste and not the ruins, so I don't know. Could literally be anywhere, and I would have no idea. I didn't miss something over by the other teleporter, did I? I'll check down to the left, but let me check up here by the teleporter first. It's definitely going to be somewhere that's got at least a little bit of space for there to be a secret in, right? So, Gosh, I don't know, boys. I do not know. Maybe down in this corner. I haven't seen what that is yet. Let's find out. There's something down there, so hopefully it's a shovel, and they're like, It's just all the way at the start of the level. That would not be frustrating at all. Well, there's sand down there. Hey, Tyler. How you doing? There's definitely sand down there, so that means that... Go away! I swear to God I will fuck you up. Blinded by her past. Shriek rejected the warmth she once sought. Oh, she broke it. Ha, okay. Let's see if there's any shovels around here. Is this game just an anti-bullying PSA? Kind of. It's kind of like that. What else is around here? Anything? No shovel here. Okay, so that little piece, I don't know, it counted as Silent Woods, which is unfortunate. So that means that is not where the, that is not where whatever they're trying to make me find is. Just quickly checking that there's no gaps in any of the floors that I'm missing. Anything like that. How is the cottage, Tyler? Yeah, I don't know where this is. I guess we're gonna come back up here real quick. See if there's anything I missed up there real quick. Oh boy. The Lightyear movie. Fair enough. Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad it wasn't total garbage. Okay, was there any sort of shovel up here that I missed originally? Just double checking. They watched it twice. Well, again, I'm glad it wasn't that. I'm glad it wasn't trash. That's good. Be disappointing if it was. Gosh, I hope I didn't miss it all the way up here, you know what I mean? Yeah, well, I can certainly go up there again. It's not impossible. I just, you know, I feel really dumb. Alright. Is there any upgrades you can get first? I mean, nothing that I think I'm gonna use. Nope, it's blocked off. I can't go back up there. I'm stuck. I can't go that way. Okay, well, we'll just have to come back to this later, I guess. There's really nothing else we can do. I'm certainly not going to go back to the, you know, to what looks to be the end game quite yet. But we do have other stuff we can do for a while. Looking for little holes that I might have missed or little areas that I might not have gotten to here yet. Anything marked that I have not done that is not a race, because my god, do I not want to do a race. I also forget what a quest item I'm holding for trades. Is it the hat? It must be the hat. Oh, sorry, yeah. I wasn't looking. Sorry. It's my Pikachu shirt from Pokemon Go. You can buy this shirt in Pokemon Go itself. It's Pikachu. Who's that Pokemon? The hat was originally Pokemon Go as well, but the t-shirt also is Pokemon Go. Hat is having some troubles. Yeah. My my snazzy Pocket Man shirt. Yeah. Sorry, just trying to figure out what all this stuff is. Lots of weird stuff here that I don't really understand. But did I miss that? You did miss the drink. It was dream flavored Pepsi. Here, can you? Thank you. Sorry, dream flavored Coca-Cola. Here, dream flavored. -4 out of 10. It is horrendous. I couldn't deal with it. It was so bad. Drink more. Fuck. No. No. It tastes like gummy bears. It tastes like red gummy bears. You don't even get like Coca-Cola flavor. You just get like liquidized red gummy bear. Or like cheap gummy candy you get at Halloween. Like, it's not good. It's not good, boys. It's just not good. I wish it was. I wish I could be like, it's fantastic. But it's not. And you guys are just going to have to accept that I know what I'm talking about. Okay, we got everything in Moldwood Depths. We haven't gotten everything in Qualix Hollow yet. Maybe that's my next... The Silent Woods, we also technically haven't gotten everything in yet. And I guess there's nothing to stop me from going and exploring it a little bit. I don't really like gummy bears at all by themselves. I find them gross. Basically, like, they're not fun to eat. I don't like them. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of exploring in the Silent Woods here as we make our way back to Qualix Hollow, because I should have more tools and techniques to do stuff here that I didn't have before. I'm not gonna go continue the game because of reasons, but I am gonna see what's going on around here. just to collect more upgrades and stuff. Okay. Looks like I've been down everywhere there, so I'm not going to trip out about going below. This looks like my first move right there, if I can get up there. Alright. Leave me alone. I don't want any. Get away from me, you sons of bitches. Alright. Oh, I might have to go all the way around. Okay, I don't think I can go this way. I think I have to go the under way. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of gummy bears, and that is a lot like gummy bears, and it's gross. I was hoping dreams would taste better, but it turns out they don't. Which is very disappointing, because, like, you know, you want dreams to taste delicious. You want them to be, like, fantastic and not, like, bad gummy bears. That is to say, any gummy bears. Yeah, it did not say it wasn't a bad dream. I cannot argue with you in this particular instance, but, you know, the fact that they have to specify is already a problem. You can't bounce off of the diseased guy, I guess. How about if I use fireballs? Okay, I can get into the tree. Some. Which is helpful. That's not a platform, as much as it might look like one. None of this is platform. Okay, we can do that now. That's good. Okay. We may be able to make our way up here. Oh no, it's another race activation. I'm so happy. Oh, this is bad. That is Deadly Swamp. I'll be taking this thing. Overflow. Convert excess energy to life and excess life to energy. I'll activate the pedestal, I guess. I don't like it. Well, let's give it a try. Let's see where it is. Oh no, the race is on the other side. This is the finish line. Okay. Whoops. Don't want to be a part of spikes, thank you. The spirit trial. Run up the cliff, bounce off of a bunch of things, bounce off of more things, shoot around the other thing. Yeah. Alright. We'll give it one try here. Well, more than one try, because that guy just styled on me. At least 30 tries. Why do you want me to suffer so? Why do you insist that I suffer, Tyler? You don't have to. You don't have to treat me like this. I don't know how he makes that bounce like that. He bounces really high. Oh, the lurkers have been messaging you, eh? Huh. All of the lurkers who have never talked in chat have been messaging you. I see. You have a private Discord just for my fan club that I'm not allowed to be in, right? That would be against the rules. Like, if I was like, hey, invite me to the Baleful Knave fan club Discord so I can hang out, you'd be like, yeah, of course. I gotta stop doing that. That's very silly. I see. So there's a... Not only have they been messaging you, they've been messaging you on the Discord that you've made just to, oh, boy. Tyler, something about the way that you're saying that makes me a little bit think you are being a little dubious. I feel like perhaps, and you know, I don't mean to call you out or anything, but I think perhaps maybe you're not being totally honest. Okay, well then don't hold on to the spikes. Ori, what are you doing, you son of a bitch? Alright. Oh, the bubble! You can bounce off the bubble. We're also trying to sort out some brand deals for you. Oh, okay. And I shouldn't be involved in that brand deal sorting. Got it. I see. Like, are we talking like Razor, or are we talking like something else? Just out of curiosity. Like, what are these brand deals? Damn! That was like a millisecond off! 25.35. Energy drinks, that's fair. It was literally 0.1 second off. It was literally 1/10 of a second. Alright, there we go. We did the race. We accomplished it. It is taken care of. Alright, I never have to do that race again. I can't... That looks like Qualix Hollow. I don't see anywhere else. This little area I haven't been up to yet. Everything else seems to have been seen. So I want to go into this little area, and I want to go into this little area, I think is the next little bits. I also want to save, because I don't want to do that again. I do not want to do that thing again. Quick save. Thank you. Alright. We're going for this little area here that's got probably something. It's all money at this point. It's nothing else. The rest of it is just like monetary things because whoop. Because if it was anything else. Oh no. Whoops. If it were anything else, then we would see it on the map already because we bought the special things for the map. Is this? No. Oh, I was already up here before. Because this is missing. Well. I guess I don't need to be here. No, I don't want you to do that. Alright. There is nothing higher. That's the height of the level. Okay, well, maybe this is more Silent Woods, I guess. I think I've done everything in Silent Woods I can right now. I don't really see anything else. Let's go back to Qualix Hollow and start making my way left. Making my way. And down we go. You don't scare me. Alright. The fresh waters. I think I've actually been over here before. I don't think this is exactly right. Yeah, the map is dark, but I've been up here. Man, this is rough. I have no idea. I mean, we have a couple of shiny spots there that we can go get. Not that. That's just sun. This is all the depths. I don't know what these guys wanted in here, but I should probably find out. I don't think any of them want a hat, though, which is part of the problem. Here's this. Alright. Yep, time to go back that way and see what we can find. We are still looking for Hat Guy, yep. We have not found Hat Guy. I hope someday we will find a man missing a hat who desperately needs one, but... What do you mean, isn't he dead by now? Why? Because he doesn't have a hat? Come on, man. You don't die just by not having a hat. You go, we will watch her. Yeah, thank you. Nothing has changed. This sad story continues to be sad and story. Alright. No, you're thinking of Soup Guy. Soup Guy was like, I need soup or I'll freeze to death. Which, we got him soup. We went out of our way to get that man some soup. Have I been up here? I must have. Yeah. A hat is not... This is not going to be the make or break, this little hat that I've been given. Ah, listen here, you SOB. Alright. Here we go. We can get up here. Voila. Okay, and there's a golden thing over there that I can take. Might as well. I know where it is. Let's heal up first. Alright. We got another new person, it looks like. Hey, Violet's TV, what's up? I think we've already been up here. Pretty sure. Yeah. The map's not very clear that this has already been a place that we've been, but we have. There that is. I just have to figure out how to get over there. Okay. Oh, can't jump off of it if you're... I thought maybe I could charge it while falling, but it doesn't look like that does anything. Talk to the spiderling. We have never been out of the web before. It is different up here. Less dark, left stamp. We miss our web. I think I need that squirrel. You are the spirit who cured our mother. Okay, you're welcome. Come on. He dead. Just straight up dead. Alright. Maybe? No, I don't think so. I don't know about that one. Maybe I can get on the opposite wall? Well, not really. I assume there's some other trick. I don't know. Well, let me double check something really quick here. Just checking to see if we can yeah. So it looks like there is we have not come to the last section yet, so we're going to continue on our thing until we get to the point where we are at the last section, because I'm missing 4 powers on my little thing here. And I have to assume at least one of them is going to make this a lot easier. So, back we go, and onward and wayward. Right. Save there. Right. Bounce on this. Now that I have this power, I can go through this. And enter the portal. Yeah, this is part of the Silent Woods too, that's what I figured. Welcome to Weeping Ridge, I guess. Look at this haunted shit. Oh, it's just all deadly below that area. Alright, let's pull the lever, boys. We're gonna get attacked on here, aren't we? Don't worry, everyone. It's the slow elevator with all the enemies showing up on it. You know, that common video game trope. need a shield, you nerd. Fight me like a man, totally unarmored. And back to fireballs. Two portals? Well, gee. Well, gee. No, it's a little bit dangerous, eh? I would not call this OSHA compliant. Sour gummy peach rings. Tyler, why you gotta bring that gross shit in here? Why you gotta be that way? Oh. Rude. Yeah, inspired by the disgusting dream-flavored Coca-Cola. Listen, guys, listen. Quit beating up on me, you son of a bitch. Wow. Wow, guys. Wow. Alright, we got it. It took a lot of hit points, but we got it. Alright. Not what I was going for, but alright. I need a higher jump or something to get that. Oh, hello. Is it a higher jump or jetpack or something? You've gained a new ability. Hold launch. Alright, 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 alright. That's what I figured. Turn into a projectile. It's almost like I called it. It's almost like I called being able to get a jetpack. But Tyler made fun of me about it. Okay. Oh boy. And now we're at 93% of the Silent Woods, which is what I was hoping for in the first place. I figured that as much. And now I have the ability to turn myself into a projectile at no energy cost. Haha! Let's go, boys. Oh, that's a thing. I can't cross that. Easy peasy. Alright. Oh, look. I can't jump anymore or anything. Jeez, the power of nature and shit. Whoomp! And it's gone, boys. Mother Nature, you scare me. As the end drew near, all paths led to the Spirit Willow. The spider guy and owl guy were still on the raft. Okay, so. Gross. So that would be the end of the game. So we're not going to do that. I'm surprised. There's still 3 powers that I haven't gotten yet. Which maybe I can buy later or something. I don't know. But that is the end of the game. If I go there to Willow's End. So yeah, I still got stuff to do, so we're gonna try to do it. Okay, first things first, there's some stuff here in Bear's Reach we can get to, and now I have the... Nope, don't want to filter stuff, I just want to teleport. The ability, now that I have the jump super high ability, like, that should make getting a lot of these things a lot easier. Which I kind of figured would be the case, knowing how these games work. So, yeah. Actually, it is 3:05, so maybe we should take a break real quick. Yeah, maybe we'll do that in just a sec here. Let me go up to this place I've never been before, because I feel motivated to do it. Alright, everybody, we're gonna take a 15. Because, yeah, I'm tired and I want to get a snack and I want to get a soda that doesn't taste like melted gummy bears. We're gonna go on a break. We will come back around 3:21, 3:22-ish. Please, everyone, get up and stretch some and get some steps in and get some food, and we'll get back in it in a little bit. Alright. See you guys in a bit. Hello. It is very good music, eh? Alright, let's take a look. We got a little bit of area up here we haven't reached yet, and then there's this bit, and like there's a lot of stuff in Bear's Reach that I haven't necessarily seen yet, so we're gonna try. Nope, not what I wanted. Life Force. Deal bonus damage when over half-life. Barely reached everything. How dare you? How dare you? Oops. All right. It is very well put together. It's it's got a it's very atmospheric and very well created. Oh, I don't want to be part of that. Nope, we already got that thing. Is this the... No. This is just some generic area. Anything in the water? No, I think I've already done this thing in the water. I got that thing. I think I'm already finished here. Annihilate this guy. Not this area I haven't been to yet. Looks like I've done everything over here. This is where the tree is. Yeah, no sweat. I am glad that I can do something that people can enjoy on the weekends. That's why I do it. I ain't trying to get rich here. I just want an excuse to play video games and make people watch me be good at video games. Oh, there was something. I didn't have that yet. We take those. Alright. This area, I guess, up here? There's also... I don't think I was in this area at all, which looks like it could hold a bunch of stuff. So, yeah, let's go over to the... Let's save first. So, just like last week, because I now have too many drinks set aside for streams, and I'm not going through them fast enough, and I worry about how well they'll stay good and such. And also because Tyler did not get to see me get my initial reaction with the gross-ass dream-flavored Pepsi, I have brought you guys a separate drink to watch me eat. Watch me drink and hopefully enjoy. This one is probably not going to be as extreme, but it is Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar Dark Berry. Berry flavored Dr. Pepper. Yeah, second drink as a treat. Now, I don't know how good it'll be. Oh, I need to land on that thing and bounce off of it. But, oh yeah, it's like Jurassic Park branded. There's a raptor on the back. I don't know why. I don't ask questions I don't want the answers to. go. Alright. But, you know, it's something. Well, it smells like berry Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is a very spice sort of smelling drink. It's inoffensive. It is mildly berry flavored Dr. Pepper. It is. It's fine. It does not taste like a Velociraptor. It is significantly better than the first drink. The first drink, I was not going to be able to finish. This drink, I will finish just fine. The first drink would, like, I could not have done it even if I'd wanted. I have no idea where I'm going. I understand it's not a rousing endorsement, but I also don't know what else to say about it. It's so inoffensive that there's really nothing to be said. I'm all for drinks that have a sugar-free option. And this has that, so I'm not going to throw a fit. Oh, look, it's the start. Oh, I gotta go get some keystones, I guess. I never came back here. Well, time to explore some area and try to get some keystones. It looks like all this is going to do is unlock the race. Which, as you know, I am super fond of races. As you all know, it's my favorite part of this game is doing the races. Ori, I need you to get away from that very clearly deadly spike. Oh, look, it's another cabin. With a man at... Oh, this is the... Ah, you must be Ori. Welcome, welcome. What an honor. A spirit in my own kitchen. Oh dear, I apologize for the chill. Please help yourself to a warm spot by the fire. Me, I'm used to the cold. The decay froze over my old home in Bear's Reach a long time ago. Besides, these frozen waters are home to the tastiest fish. Once you can get beneath the ice, that is. Every visitor can count on some warmth and a full belly. That's the least I can do in this dark times. A hearty soup is just the thing to take your mind off your worries. A little Moki taught me that once long ago. She taught me how to cook and fish. She helped me get by after I was left on my own. I think I would make her proud, seeing how popular my soup is amongst the Moki in these glades. I think I'm actually in the glades. I think this is... Nearly. Yeah, and this is the person who's like, there's a line. The soup line is very long. This is where I got the soup for the goofy guy. For the cold guy. So, and there's a diamond under there, so gotta go try. I believe this is the area we had to take the fire to last. I wonder if I can... Yeah. I could bring the fire down here, or I could just... Wham! 7 out of 10. It's fine. It's not... 6 out of 10. It's fine. It's not crazy, mind-blowing good. But it's not edible. Hello, I will be taking this. Convert melee damage into energy. Alright, well, I probably won't need to do that, but you know. I won't say no. Hey, nerd. Wow. I dispel you. Well, I don't want to give it a set, like, in my mind 7 out of 10 is like an experience that should be participated in, right? Like a 7 out of 10 is effectively me telling you you should try this. And it's fine. You can try it, but I don't feel like I can give it a 7 right off the bat. It's completely up to you if you like berry and Dr. Pepper. But I only changed it once. It's fine. It's all I can say about it. It doesn't knock my socks off, and it doesn't not knock my socks off. It's just fine. Okay, I need to be careful because I'm getting lower health than I'd like to be here. Haha. But that's the whole... Okay. Oh. Hold on. I guess I'm being silly. Please link your Nintendo account and try again. Okay. Whatever. Okay, this is just the activator, not the start and finish line, which is fine. I'm just gonna heal up a little bit. Because I know if I try to walk away, Tyler will tell me to try this race 50 times. Okay. You want me to do it again? You want me to get the bits again and then come back and open the door? The door will be closed. Okay, I see. I see. I see. Nope, this is wrong. This isn't the way I need to go. Also not the way I needed to go. Alright. Still not correct. I gotta stop doing that. Not looking good for Patrick already, boys. Yeah, we're not going to count that. That's not going to work for us today. Miss one, and I might as well restart. God damn it. God, I hate these so much. They're the worst. That is no fair. Having to wait for that door is no fair. Nope. Like I said, miss one, you might as well restart. It doesn't matter at that point. God! No, Ori, don't grab onto the wall. Just get hurt by the wall, like you always do. So Ori's like, nope, this is the magic wall. Damn it, motherfucking... Alright. Yeah, Tyler, you gotta stop saying shit like that. You gotta stop saying shit like that. Because it's never the run when you say it's the run. It's never the run. Damn it. This one isn't even, like, a very complicated or difficult one mechanically, right? Like, it's not that I'm having trouble doing it from, like, a mechanical standpoint. It's that I'm just, it's very nitpicky in the way that it, Nope. Because all the walls are spiked. Nope. It'd be really nice if I could turn off grabbing walls. Because that's like a lot of the problem. Nah, Tyler, this ain't the run, buddy. I don't think so. Nope. That was not the run. Nope. Psst, this is the run. How many times can you call it before we have to accept that maybe you have just, like, no idea which run is the run? That wasn't the run either. Okay. Nope. Some of the audio has gone out for me. I'm not sure why. I'm not hearing the little timer thing ding anymore. Nope. It's gonna take me like 800 tries just to do this. Nope. So when you're doing this, you can dash as many times in the air as you need to, as long as you do a oh, I forget what the sail is called. As long as you do the leaf thing. Nope, that was a bad run. I'm starting to get really bad now. There's like a bell curve of like how many times you try something, and then after a while you start getting worse and worse again, and I'm on that downstroke. So I'll give it a couple more tries, and then I'm just not gonna do it. We'll call it 4 more tries. Three more tries. Two more. Nope. We're calling it. Fuck all that. I'm not having fun with that. Okay. So we've done, aside from the race, which is bullshit, we seem to have gotten everything over here. We're going to come back and there's these bubbles that I haven't touched yet. And this is dark, but I don't think this is actually not explored. This, I think, is not explored. And hopefully we can find most of the other stuff there. Whew, that sucks. I do not like that. I don't enjoy that at all. Okay. Welcome back, Tyler. No, I lost like 18 more times and said I was gonna stop. Because I have a responsibility to everyone watching that they get to enjoy the thing I'm doing. And I wasn't enjoying it, no one else was enjoying it, so I said, fuck that noise. Yeah, I will continue the race. You know, some other time when I have to. And I'm not feeling really pissed off about it. Maybe over there? Yeah, that bubble is in a weird place. I'm not sure what that is. Is it over here? There it is. Good. Alright. Yeah, now we want to go down to that bubble. I don't know if there's anything down there, but we went in the bubble. Get out of here. Nobody wants to talk to you, guy. Garlic dude. Alright, and then there's something behind this wall of ice here. And melting it with fireball will help. Good. So all that's good. There's some gray here I haven't seen yet, but I don't think there'd be anything up there. We'll check later, probably. This area, these three areas are the next kind of like place I need to look at. So we're just gonna teleport our stuff out and move over there. And eventually go to the city and heal and spend all my money. Don't want any. Let me alone. Alright. Oh, I don't have to jump anymore. There we go. Looks like we never lit something over here up. Back to fireball mode. I'm about to die. Back to Fireball. Take that. Go see what's in the lake here. Excuse me. Alright. Good. Still not everything, but a lot more things than I had before. Well, let's teleport back to the, the place where all the animals are. See if I can build anything, and wherever the hell it is. Where is it? It's down here, isn't it? I genuinely have no idea where it is. Could have sworn it was like this thing. Oh, you know what? I think I turned a bunch of filters off, and that's making my life a lot harder. There we go. Oh, there's something that I didn't see the last time. So, good. Let's go over there real quick and get that. Grab that and then go buy as many upgrades and stuff as I can. Because I suspect getting the city done has at least some small influence over what I can do later. Like what kind of special powers I get. Do I have anything to base this assumption off of? Not really. But it seems like if I'm, you know, crafty and spend some time really working at it, fix up the city, I'll either get quests that give me abilities or I'll just get the abilities themselves. And that would be an ideal situation for me. There it is. Take that. Land. And go back to where all the Mokis are. See what options I have to fix up their home. Zip, 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 zip. Because we gotta be getting close to the end. We gotta be. Hello, friend. The forest alive with news that the light is whole again. It warms my heart knowing the ruins of my home fulfilled their purpose. Now go, spirit. Too long has the willow waited for the light to return. Want to make the glades a better place? Yes. Give me the one that I can buy. I'll build more houses so you can get quests and stuff. I'll build the house for the guy who does the races for you. More houses do mean more Moki. That one will take 8. Looks like there's some stuff here in the glades that I can go find. So let's, now that I can launch myself like a frickin' rocket, let's get up here and see if somebody needs a hat. Need a hat? How could a lyric spirit fight a big tentacle monster? Is tentacle monster a common thing? Take a look in these new houses. Lots of money in here, I guess. Not much else, it looks like. Nope. It says there's something in here. Oh. Well, I'll take that. And I'll take that. Okay. There's a diamond. It looks like another one of those building things somewhere. Although that might be outside and above, kind of. Hard to say for sure. But we better try once before we leave this place. And no, it doesn't look like there's anything here hiding, stopping me. Please stop. I just want to leave. I just want to go. Alright. Bounty. Enemies drop more spirit light but have more life and deal more damage. In case you need more money in this game. I probably don't need more money. TBH. Them dollar bills, yo. Dollar bill. I'm probably okay. I'll take that. Arcing. Spirit arc shots also hit nearby enemies. Neat. Aha. Oh, maybe this was somewhere I could already get. Greetings, Spirit. Not everyone can be Mock the Brave, but there is a way to prove your bravery. Deep within Howl's Den it lies, a shrine to test the courage of any who dare. I would go myself, but my bravery is not in question. Voila. Take that. New heart container. Hey, more money doesn't hurt. I'm in no way arguing that more money... Whoop. Mock the Brave is throwing a little shade at me. It's a little offensive. I don't see Mock the Brave, you know, taking care of all the people here and ensuring their safety and well-being, but, you know. What do I know? I'm just a spirit of the forest. Oh, it's behind the plant. All right. Let's go see if our friend the map guy will sell us a map of all the rest of the secrets that he hasn't already sold us. I've already been down here. Because honestly, that would be ideal. And if not, I will spend it on upgrades that I don't need, but what else am I going to do with all that cash? Hello, friend. Thank you for your assistance mapping the Silent Woods. The same thing I said before. I won't sell you anything. Okay. Bummer. I was really hoping you would. Alright. That's fine. Do you need a hat? Thank you. Okay, he doesn't need a hat. Hello, monkey. Good to see you again, and in one piece. We both found what we were looking for, or it found us. It's not easily impressed, but I must admit I've underestimated you. I'm at your service whenever the need should arise. Care to hone your skills? Maybe. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well. Okay, so here's the abilities that I hadn't unlocked yet. So I'm gonna buy the one that is breathing underwater, because why not? Drop attacks with smash, create a shockwave, Spikes explode when one hits someone, Charge up a flame or to damage and set all enemies on sight in fire, Tap to pause if flight of a weapon, increase sentry attack speed. There we go. That's all the items. That's how you do it. Oh, it's you. You brought me soup in the cold. I hear you help many. They say you are a hero, but you are my hero because you brought me soup and it was delicious. And you gave me a hat, which was not a good trade, but you know. Do you need a hat? The glades are getting prettier. It's thanks to Grom. He is better at building. We are better at playing. No Mokis that seem to need a hat around here, which is unfortunate. I was rather hopeful, but unfortunately. Alright, well. I don't know who wants a fashionable hat. But let's clear out some more of the any power-ups that we got here that I can go get. Let's go do it. Get the things I definitely can get first. Like this right here. That looks like something I could get. I don't know about this, but I should also probably try. Let's go! If we can get all of the little building stones and get the town all the way built, then that'll probably mean that I have access to all of the people who need to trade stuff for other stuff, which would be ideal. And I should be able to see... Well, I can't really see all the building stones on the map, which is unfortunate. I was kind of hoping I would already, but maybe not. I don't know what that is. That's a portal. I know exactly what that is. Alright. I'm going to go to the right and try to get this thing first. Now that I have all of the abilities, theoretically I should be able to do it. How about a fireball? I don't actually know what brings that up. Something must. Kind of looks like there's a void in the wall to the right there. I'm not really sure that that does anything. Usually, because these types of walls, from what I can tell, you have to pull them back. They work like a garage door and you need a switch. But, I don't see any way to do that here. Let's see if I can get to the other side of it, and maybe there's... Well, I have unlimited air, which is nice. Well, doesn't look like I can do that. I'm just gonna search everywhere to see where Mokis are and... Yeah, we're getting close to the point where I just have to do the races. And find the trading guys. There's something there I haven't done. I don't want to do the races. Alright, well. It's fine. It's fine. It's probably fine. Making our way back over to the bear. To the bear of Bear's Reach. See if he's got something new to say. I dreamt that the light returned to this land by a spirit's hand. Niwa has seen more of its share of darkness. Now it begins to truly wake after a long sleep. Travel far and spread the warmth of spring where you go. Alright. So, you got nothing for me, sounds like. That's fine. I'm going for this thing. I could use a mini-map on the main screen. Going back and forth is a little bit tedious. Whoops. Well, there's something down there. Haha! Yay! Just looking at the collectibles page here. We got 8 more of the building stones, 1 more of the life stones, and 2 more of the blue glowy stones. So we're getting there. There's a life orb thing. There's one of the blue stones that we haven't gotten. Another life orb. There's the life stone, the other blue stone. Lots of the stuff there. Alright, well. Let's go over there and find out. If we can maximize our health and mana, then we're doing pretty good. Hey, you don't want a hat, do you? I heard you saw ghosts. I would race all the ghosts. I don't want to race the ghosts. Please don't make me race all the ghosts. I'm afraid of ghosts, don't you understand? I don't like them. There we go. collect one more, but you just said I had 19 of 20, didn't you? Or am I crazy? Oh, I guess that's full pairs. That makes more sense. Okay, let's try to go get this blue thing then. Don't see any way down there yet. It's definitely in like the floors below us. There it is. Haha. Nearly. There's another blue thing right there, plus a money thing there. Nope, this is wrong. Fortunately, since we're on the clean... Well, I don't want to say fortunately, I'm enjoying this game. But since we're on, like, the clean up, get the rest of the items stage of the game, we're probably getting close to the end here. I mean, we know we're on the last level, as far as, like, the world itself, but... it's looking like we're... You know, we may have it, like, next week. Maybe. Got that. Why not? Alright. And then it looks like you have to swim in this, like, area to get that thing. But we'll make sure of that before we go away from this place. Just to be on the safe side. Have I pulled this switch? Yep, I've already done this switch. Already done that switch too. Witcher 3 is most likely next, yeah. Unless, like, everyone revolts against me. I'm not playing Dark Souls. Why do you just want to see me suffer, Tyler? I thought you were my friend. Hey man, it's the fan club. I didn't say it, everyone else did. Yeah, fair enough. I should have known that the fan club would want to see me suffer like this. I can't even handle losing to the races. How would I ever handle Dark Souls? That's the thing, right? Like, I would get just so mad all the time. I probably wouldn't be fun to watch because I'd just be like, fuck. The race is preparing me for Dark Souls. God damn it. I don't think anything can truly prepare me for Dark Souls. I'm just a salty baby, okay? Just like... I'm just a small child, and I can't be expected to self-moderate. Okay. I'm not sure why it did that either, but, you know, it's fine. Okay. Oh, this looks like it might be a platform that I can... There we go. I'll take that. Okay, so... we know where this last blue thing is, although I have no idea how to open it. We got a thing there. Where's the last green bit? There, it's part of the Willow's End thing, it looks like. Well, let's go try to grab it from Willow's End without, like, beating the game. Because I don't want to do that yet. But I do want to have all 100% the game, so let's go grab that, that last life item from Willow's End. Nope, this is wrong. I want to go down the other direction. Guys, look. This is a big spiky area. Can you not bee mosquitoes at me for 5 minutes, please? Oh, hold on. No, that's the race area. This is what I wanted. Shoot. Alright. Let's try this again. Nope, gotta go the lower route. Zoop. Loading. There we go. We need to go through a portal to get up there, I think. If I recall correctly. Okay. Now, we're not trying to beat this game. We're just trying to get this green thing here, because it's the last life orb thing. Oh, I thought that was a place I could land. Oh. Well, there's a teleporter there of some sort. Oh, thanks. Okay. Well, that damaged some of the level, looks like. Some of the telemetrics of the level. There we go. That's what we want. Healthy achievement for finding all of the... For finding all of the health. We have gotten the healthy achievement. Alright. There is still stuff in the Silent Woods I have not found, but... It's not the race. I've done the race, so who knows. Okay. A fashionable hat. Gorlick ore. Dig around the shovel, wherever the hell that is. Alright. Let's see, is there any more Gorlick ore on the map that I can find? There's just that one. That's the only one I see. Let's go get that. And then we're the areas that I have not 100%ed, we're just gonna have to kind of look everywhere, go on every wall, and try to find secret areas that I have not found yet. Because I suspect for a lot of these things... Thank you. I suspect for a lot of these things I'm just missing very specific secret areas of the map that I just don't see yet, so... That may just be how it is, you know? I may just have to, There's some sort of door by it. I don't know what this door does. Or how to activate it. There before. There's a lot of fights going on in this area. I wonder if maybe this is like a secret fighting match you have to do to unlock that door. Yeah, there we go. That's how it's done. They don't tell you it's a secret fight, but it's a secret fight. Yeah, underground spirit boxing ring. I'll take that. Spend life to cast spells when you're out of energy. I'm probably not going to do that, but thank you for the option. Alright. So that wasn't Gorlick ore, which is unfortunate, but we got it. Well, that's a bummer. So there's definitely stuff that we just frankly have not seen, partially because I haven't, like, areas aren't available to us. So we're gonna teleport ourselves up to, like, the wellspring, and we're gonna start in one corner and try to find everything. Because why not? We're going to have to in order to 100% this. So, yeah. Okay. So my goal is to go everywhere that the game lets me go. And see if there's anything obvious that I haven't hit or broken or, you know, flipped a switch, anything like that. Because if there is, then it might lead to a new area where new items are. And that is relatively important. For example, well, we've already been here, but basic idea is finding secrets like that. In these dark, lonely places in the world. Nope. Already got that. Nope. Murder a bunch of aquatic creatures. Take their money for your own. Nothing under here that I can see. Already got that. Yeah, that looks like all of that. Come outside and start bouncing around, try to get like up here and stuff, see what I can find. Already did the race here, don't have to do it again. Yeah, we've already been up here too. Nothing to do over here. Into the fog. already kind of did all this. Yeah, and this is just the other side of the race, which we've already done. Nothing immediately stands out. Nope, nothing there. Yeah, honestly, if there's anything in the wellspring here, it's either going to be stuff over here, or maybe something over here. Maybe. It doesn't look like it's going to be anything over here necessarily. Just maybe. I've been under here, so it's not here. Pretty sure I've been here too. Well, I got through those gears without too much trouble. You know, those big spiky gears the game just put me on. Yeah, no problem now. Okay. So it doesn't seem to be part of that, which is probably for the best. What about this other thing over here? First off, where does this go? Into this area. Well, alright. There was something up here, but we already got it. Kind of looked like a portal to me, so I figured I'd try once. It is not a portal. Okay. Ah, there we go. Murder this weird exploding bug thing. Jump down the hole. try to break a wall that looks kind of ragged, but is just background decoration. Oh, hello there. That's something. Ever closer. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but the money all counts as part of the completion. So the only reason I think there are secret places is because we should be able to see like all of the Gorlick stones and stuff, and we can't currently see them all, which tells me that there are places that haven't been revealed yet that the game is like not telling me about. And as soon as I find that sort of a space, it'll be like, here you go. Did you know there are Gorlick stones here? And then I'd have to, you know, do the explory thing. Alright. Gosh, that's alright. Oh, dismissed. Get out of here. Already been here. Not there. Right, that just spins that thing, and that's not a problem for me. Alright, well, it's basically everything in the little buildings here. So, that's good, I guess. This isn't the wellspring, this is the marsh. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. You know, if we look, we've got one set of the mana things left, and you know, we got trading stuff to do yet. Like, I haven't done all of the trading, and these are quests and achievements and stuff that I haven't done yet, but we're getting there. You know, there's a lot of them that I have not gotten yet. But we're getting somewhere. I don't know if there's going to be a lot more that I can do. Whoops. Probably got to actually land somewhere. And let's teleport somewhere I can save. Sure. So I think we're going to kind of wrap up here, because at this point I think we've done everything that we can aside from scour the level for all the items and stuff. Hopefully, the next time we play, we will be able to finish the game. I mean, it should not be all that long. We know we're on the final level. This thing right here is the final level. We have a bunch of quests to do, which, you know, we'll see how we'll see how many, like, how much of the quests take a long time and how much take like 2 minutes. If we look at our stuff here, we're most of the way, like, we've filled up a lot of this. There's some stuff we're missing, like we're missing some of the shards, and that's fine. But you know, we're getting there. I have to assume it's going to be like 1 or 2 more sessions in general. Just for the hell of it, I'm going to warp back over to my weird iguana friend and find out exactly where we're at. Hey, nerd. Yeah, you saw what she did to my friend. I know. 79% done. So that's, you know, that's good progress even. Lots of deaths, unfortunately, but what are you gonna do? We have all of the life cells. We've gotten all of the abilities. We haven't upgraded everything yet, but that's going to take money and stuff. We're missing 1 shard. We're missing 1 energy cell. Yeah. So, come next week, we will see if we can't get most of the quests and stuff done. And hopefully get our way to the point where we can either beat the game or we're pretty close to it. So, thanks everyone for hanging out for today. We're going to call it here because, you know, I think we're right around 5 and, you know, it's kind of time to wrap up. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks to my lurkers. It's okay if you don't want to chat. You're welcome to. We're literally just hanging out every day, but, you know, hang out, do whatever you want to do. If you enjoy watching it, I'm happy to show it to you. Still, my intention is to do Witcher 3 after this. We just got a few more weeks of this to go, and all that. You can follow me on Twitter or YouTube. I am super slacking on YouTube uploads right now because I tried doing some video editing with Premiere, and it turns out Premiere doesn't like this computer. So I'm going to have to find some other video editor that I'm happy with. But hopefully I will be able to catch up and get my videos edited and uploaded and can stop worrying about that in the near future. I tweet when I have changes or something happening with the schedule. Get a new computer. Yeah, okay. I'll just go get a new computer. Um, no, I don't think I think it's a problem with Premiere holding using big files because these are like 5-hour recordings. They're gonna take a lot of space and a lot of time. So I'm gonna fuss around with a couple of their programs. But um, thanks for hanging out, everyone. Hope you have a nice week. And unless barring awful incidents, I will see you guys next Sunday. All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Have a good one. See ya.